Good morning, guys. How are we all? I actually thought that I could do get ready with me, but this time I'm just gonna do my makeup. I've actually got some updated skincare. Sorry, is she now getting older? No, basically I just went in my cupboard and found these products and I was like, yeah, because basically my favorite moisturizers ran out, and like basically my favorite moisturizer is the Drunk Elephant one, which I absolutely love. You know I love. It's so good, but it's ran out and I don't know what to do with myself. And then I was doing that thing where I was like, oh, well, I'll just use makeup that I already have. And then I was using the CeraVe one. Can't lie, I hate it. Like, I genuinely need like I also forgot to wash the fake tan off my hands. Don't shame me. I'm already shaming myself. And you think I'd learn because I've been fake tanning for like 6 years, but I never do. It's just like, maybe next time. Yeah, so I've basically... I love like a hydrating, like sinks into the skin like moisturizer, and like the CeraVe one is just too like, I feel like it's crusty. I can't lie, I feel like it's not the vibe. It doesn't like give that glow as well. And like for me, like I'm so lazy when it comes to skincare before my makeup that I do just want one moisturizer that's gonna make my skin look really good. And yeah, but then recently I opened this thing that I had and it's actually snail gel, and I forgot how much. Also, I shut my finger in the door. I probably said this last time, but it's still there. Okay. Yeah, the snail gel, I'm like, this is like so good and I love it so much. The snail gel was like such a hype, but yeah, I'm obsessed with it. It just gives like such a nice healthy glow underneath your makeup, and it's such a good thing for the product start, because yeah, as I was saying, I don't like to do like a massive skincare routine underneath my makeup because sometimes I spend too long doing my makeup anyway, and I just want something that's going to be like easy and really light. So that's really good. I feel like my last video was very vulnerable and very open, and I get really anxious after I do stuff like that. I'm like, oh my god, everyone hates me, which isn't true, but like, yeah, I don't know, it makes me feel like funny afterwards. Can you see, like, it just gives like such a nice glow. It's giving glass skin, you know. Also, I'm basically trying, I went to Whole Foods yesterday. I just think it's so fun to walk around like shops as well. I like took my sister out, went to a really nice gallery. It was actually the nicest time. I've got like clips in it. I'll put clips in this video. It was really sweet. And then we went to Whole Foods, which was really, I put too much on. I've got no sense of awareness. Yeah, we went to Whole Foods and I got some new sleep tea, which is really good. It's like from a brand called TikTok, and it was really cute. Like, look at that, a purr. It was from this brand like called TikTok, and it was really nice. I've never tried it before and it was really good. I think I should basically do a whole video on sleep teas because I'm genuinely obsessed, and like I feel like, not to brag, not to like boost my own ego or anything, I feel like it would make sense if I ever had a collaboration for it to be a sleep tea collaboration. Also, I made this top when I was in my first year of uni. How cool. It was like for men's mental health, and it was like supposed to be that people would know what this meaning is from like the impact of the brand, and then it would be like making movements through silent messaging because men's mental health was a silent killer. Look at me, I was so slay. And then basically I went psychotic and fell off the face of the earth, and then I didn't do it, and I was like yeah, anyway. Yeah, so basically, and then I tried this new, I also ran out of coffee, and I was like, well, you know when you're just in a shop, you're like, I can't bother to like go anywhere else. And so I got this, like, it's from like Whole Earth or something, I'm not too sure, and it basically is like a coffee alternative. This is not my mug, as you can tell. Mine is the Little Miss Princess one, but I got James and Mr. Muscle one because he got me a personalised mug for my birthday, as you all know, because I talk about it all the time. It's actually delicious. Like, it's so good. I really recommend. And to be fair, I find it kind of crazy because I genuinely used to drink like 5 coffees a day. Like, it was really, really, really bad. And then I was like, why do I have anxiety? And then I was like, I'm the issue. And then I started drinking like 1 coffee a day, and then having the rest decaf. So I'd have like a coffee in the morning, and then I would have the rest decaf, and genuinely it helped my anxiety so much. I really recommend, if you're feeling really anxious and you're drinking loads of coffees a day, I would recommend maybe swapping to decaf. It tastes just as good, it's still so nice. But then I thought, oh, let me try this coffee alternatives. I don't really think I need to implement coffee into my life. Like, it's not like I'm massively like, I don't need coffee, but like I don't, you know. So I thought, let me try this alternative. This is also just the Sunday Riley CEO brightening serum. that's a lie. It's the vitamin C serum. It's really good. It's so good. This is now my new favorite thing to put underneath my makeup if I want like just a really good base. I know I said before that I only normally use moisturizer, but I found this the other day and I was like, I absolutely need to use this, and it does like make my skin feel really good. Yeah, I think sometimes it makes me feel better when I'm like, oh my god, look at me adding all these steps in. Look at me go, like, look how glowy my forehead already is. And then I just have this, it's from like Rodial, it's like the bee venom eye cream, so I'm actually gonna put that on because I'm like, oh my god, let me go, guys. So this is my updated base routine. How's my life been? No one asked. Genuinely, I feel like life has like screwed me over so much recently, which is fine. I understand, like I'm going through a lot, but I'm kind of over myself. Like I'm genuinely like, I'm over being sad. Like I was speaking to my friend the other day at work, and she was kind of like, she had this really nice perspective of being like, I'm just tired of being sad. And I was like, I'm tired of being sad. I'm such a little bundle of light. Like genuinely being sad just doesn't suit me. Like I think I just like, it just makes me feel stressed, like genuinely. And I've decided that I'm going to be happy again. There's been so many things that have tested me, and the universe is playing a big part in that, but it's all lessons, and I am going to learn such good things at the end of this, and it all does flow into place, like it all does make sense. And I have realised that like it's easier to face my feelings and feel shit than to not face my feelings and be depressed like I have been for the past 6 months. So I'm over it, and I've also just come off my period. It's so weird, like I've had my period since I was like 14, and genuinely you would think that I would realise now that like when I'm sad and when I'm down and when I feel like I want to literally die every single day and that I'm the ugliest troll to ever exist, that I would realise I'm in my luteal phase and that I am coming onto my period. But my brain can't make the difference. My brain is like, we are so depressed, life is so hard, everything is so bad. And I can't lie, in that time it is, and I validate myself, it is really hard, and I do think life is really stressful. But to think every day that I literally want to get hit by a bus or like go into a coma is actually not normal. Like I'm generally like, I need to sort that out. Do you know what I mean? Like it's boring to be in my brain. It's actually boring. So I've decided that I'm just gonna be sad and then be like let it happen and then let it flow. Like I'm imagining my feelings are here. Recently they've been trying to come like here, and I've been like, but now I'm gonna let my feelings like flow, you know. I'm obsessed with like doing my gluing my brows down, so I'm just gonna pop them on. I put way too much product on this. No, literally way too much product on this. Am I okay? Okay, queen. I really should have cleaned my brush first. That's okay because I haven't put any foundation on, so it's not separating my thing. This is just the WCB anti-soap brows. It's good, but it's like you have to push it down in place with a brush, and like almost sometimes throughout the day I do put my finger and like push it back down because it does lift a little bit. Like it's not the best, but it's not the worst. I never got on with the Refy brow. Did anyone else? Because I literally didn't. Like I hated it. Yeah, so I always just brush them up. So fun. Not me, like I'll make this video 15 minutes. It's already been 8. I haven't even gotten to the makeup. Damn it. Ooh, purr. Yeah, so I always just brush them up as much as I can, to be fair. Did you see that? That's actually so gross. That's actually just like glue from the brush. Ideally, you would use a new clean brush. I'll be really honest, I don't have a new clean brush right now. But that's fine. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. Someone said that using a girl was literally so backwards. I find that pretty fucking rude. And then I just take literally anything and brush them up, because I was brushing them up with my finger and that's not really good because it doesn't really stay, because the heat from your finger is then not letting the wax like set, or the glue set. So can you see they're really like lifted? I need to dye them again. I need to dye them again. Oh, it's not really done it that side. I've just completely, maybe I did it too close to my skincare. Oh well, guys, don't take any advice from me. Apart from makeup advice, because I'm actually quite good at that. Apart from eyebrows, clearly, right now. Do you know what? I think it's because the skincare hadn't set underneath. That checks out. That's okay. Yeah, so I feel like things in my life have been really, basically to the point where I basically let someone go, which I've been needing to do for like the past year. And I was like, I'm done, I'm over it, like I finally get it, I'm gonna let it go. And then it was a full moon and I released the whole situation. And may I just preface this by, this person literally does not live near me, like at all. Like there is no chance of us seeing each other. And I let her go, morning, Mr. Magpie, have a lovely day. When you fly off, can you take my worries away? Oh, there's two. Yeah, so yeah, this person like literally doesn't live near me, so I'm like, I never have any fit, like actually so on the outskirts of London, like not near me. And I released her and let everything go, and then I'm sat in the park and she's opposite me. I was like, universe, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? Did you not listen? Yeah, so that was kind of crazy, and I hadn't seen this person in like 6 months, so that was really intense. That was a lot. And also, I've not been dealing with my grief very well at all. I've not been feeling it, actually. I haven't been dealing with it at all, which is not healthy. I wouldn't recommend. Really bad, actually. Where is mine? It's right here. This is my favorite product for on the skin. It's the L'Oreal Glotion. It's so good. I've got it in literally both shades because yesterday I was pale. Yesterday I was pale, so this one's really good for when I'm pale, and then I just put like a NARS tinted moisturizer on to like kind of add some color into my face, and then this one's for when I'm more tanned. It's just the best base I could ever ask for. I'm best friends with her. I want a lifetime supply, please. And then I mix it with the NARS light reflecting, and I don't actually need much of this because I'm only going to Notting Hill to see my friends. Really cute. I'm gonna go see my friends in Notting Hill today, and we're just gonna have coffee and take cute pictures. Also, I'm trying to go into my Instagram era. This is really egotistical, but I'm gonna go into my Instagram era because now I know that I need to look good in case someone views my profile, which sounds really bad. I'm not afraid to admit it. Like, I don't care. Like, sorry, I don't care. I just want to be a hot person that you dated and that someone is gonna look on. Sorry. Hate to say it, I'll just be real over here. So now I'm gonna work on my Instagram game because it's something that I've been told to be. It's something that people say to me all the time. They're like, you should just like really try and be consistent and stuff like that. And I'm always like, meh. And then I basically post and then I get really overwhelmed. As with anything, as we can tell with the podcast and with this YouTube, I'm very inconsistent because you get really overwhelmed really easily. And yeah, but now I almost feel like, not to be dramatic because there was nothing to like break up, but I know that this situation is like fully over. And to me, I can be delusional and be like, I'm always going to get my breakup glow up. Do you know what I mean? And although there was no breakup because we weren't together, it's like I know that that situation is done, and I've kind of been in this weird limbo of this situation for like a year now. And so obviously it's a lot. It's like a love and a loss, like a platonic love, but like a loss at the same time. So I'm almost like, okay, because basically this is going to sound awful as well, but like a really bad trauma happened to me 6 months ago, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have my glow up, you know, because you're gonna have like a glow up when things are traumatic. I didn't have that glow up. I literally didn't. I was like, what the hell happened? So now I'm kind of taking this as my own opportunity to be like, I am going to have a glow up. I can feel it. I'm going to purposely push it on, and I mean that in all areas of my life, like physically, mentally, and spiritually. I'm just gonna have a glow up. I'm overdue. Okay, you girls overdue. So I'm gonna do that. I really didn't do my brow as well. But can you see like how nice this space is? Yeah, so that's my intention. My intention is pure. Yeah, and then I am going to use, that was really good. Oh my god, should I join a choir? I'm going to use the NARS Light Reflecting concealer. This is really good for brightening the under eyes. I feel like there's two different types of concealers at NARS, and people get the wrong one for their under eyes. This isn't a concealer to cover spots. This is actually going to draw the light to the area. So you need to get the pot concealer from NARS to cover your blemishes, and then you need to get this one to brighten and lighten any areas. That's the truth. You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't know whether to use my Chanel bronzer or this bronzer. Which one? Also, this is just the best thing. I say this all the time. This is £2.50. This is like £38.50. Genuinely, when you don't need to use this one, use this one. It's so good. Really hot. I might actually just, do I break? No. I want my makeup to slay. We're actually gonna take Instagram pictures. Also, can I just say, yesterday my sister took such good Instagram pictures of me, and basically, if you look for my camera roll, anyone takes a picture of me, there's about 500 new photos, which honestly is actually really, really hard, because not to sound egotistical, I look fantastic in all of them, and I'm like, now I've got to get it down to 20. And you know when you do different rooms, different lighting, so I went to a gallery, and then there was a really nice road, and it was like, there's so many good ones, and I'm like, damn it, I'm in the same outfit in all of them, and like these all popped off. Like, is it egotistical to just do 3 of the same outfits but like different locations in my dump, because they're all so good? You know when you're like, oh, I want the one to be really good, they're all good. Dare I say it? I've got hair in my mouth. Yeah, victim. They're all good. I don't know what to do, guys. Oh, but also it's so nice when you have nice pictures in time for my glow up. Are you kidding? I actually love just like going for coffee and taking pictures, and I don't do it enough. I literally don't do it ever. So now I'm just decided that I'm just gonna be hot all the time. It's so funny how like my brain works. It's so stupid. Okay. Oh, I've done my bronzer really high. I don't normally do that. Oh well, we'll go with it. Oh yeah, see, like this bronzer, look how blendable it is. Oh, are you kidding me? This is also a Real Techniques brush. It's so good. It's literally one of my favorites. It's 241. This is my favorite bronzer brush because it's like got the angled edge. It looks a bit flat right now. Can't lie, I haven't washed my makeup brushes in like a year. But yeah, it just blends in so nicely. And I always blend upwards, and don't be afraid if it looks like a bit intense, because you're gonna blend the concealer out afterwards, and there will be excess on the brush. So when you blend the concealer out and then it like looks a bit bright there, you can tap back in. Excesses on brushes like literally save my makeup. I don't think anyone talks about them enough. I've not heard anyone talk about it, but like say the excess from my foundation brush will blend like that, but they're out. It's just so good, like genuinely. This also blends upwards, although I feel like that one did blend down. That's okay. That was my own fault. If I'm not a product of my own reaction, what was I saying? I don't know. Okay, yeah, so, oh, and then I always do the under the chin. It was actually really cute because every time I do under my chin, it reminds me of being at uni, and one of my best friends, Anne, she would always be like, put your bronzer underneath your chin, and every time I do it now from that, and it's just so cute, like just how like girls do stuff together. It's so nice, and like it's really nice to just like remember little things you've picked up from friends. I find it so cute, so wholesome. And then I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the most precise person when it comes to my nose contour. I can't be bothered. But that's fine. I'm also gonna do, because I did do that a bit crazy, I'm also gonna do just 2 little dots up here, because I want like quite a, I'm gonna do quite heavy makeup today, I can't lie guys. I'm gonna do like a full-on blush. I want to be more experimental with my makeup. I just want to have fun with it again, you know. Sorry, look at that bronzer. Do you know what's really great now is that you can video things and still listen. Oh my god, my phone updated itself, which I didn't actually want. And do you know how much it stresses me out that the emojis now only have 4 down and not 5, because they look so ugly, they're so big, and I'm like, it really stresses me out. But then the other good thing is that I can't do 2 things at once. That was really a lot. Take a second. Okay, so the other actually good thing is that you can basically take a video but still listen to like your music in the background, like the camera doesn't stop, which is really, really, really good. Like that is actually so useful for when you're like taking outfit videos and stuff like that, which I really enjoy, pleasantly enjoy, I can't lie. Yeah, so I always tap out my concealer with my fingers because the warmth of the skin is just going to make it blend it in easier, and you can blend it upwards. Ta-da! Purr. I always start off with one and then I go in with two. I'm really hot, I'm basically sweating. I'm back. I'm back again. Oh my god, guys, there was a really bad fire outside my house yesterday. It was so scary. Yeah, so I always start off with one and go up. And then I join in with two. Perf. Why is that side not the same? It's not giving. And then, see, this is what I mean with the excess brush lip. Kind of up the nose there. Well, not really. And then you can just blend it back down, blend it back around. Also, if you're blending it up your nose, you have to take it into the corner of your eyelids. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense. I mean, it does make sense. You can do whatever you want, but like... And then where it's there, I just connect it back to the temples. Because can you see there it went up past the temples and past the contour to be blended out. And then I do it past the temples again. And then with the bottom one, I am actually going to use a brush because I want a more precise... And I'm going to use... I always get so long. And then I use a more precise brush. And just tap it out. Because I'm basically going to then go up. I don't do this every day. I just do that when I want it to be like a more of a defined look. I don't actually normally put concealer on the bottom when I'm doing like an everyday makeup. And then I take my blush, and then I take my blush and then I just basically like blend it out like this. So it all looks joined in together. I might even do it on the nose because I did put too much. Do you see what I mean? Like it just doesn't look as crazy now anymore and it all looks seamlessly blended. So that is my perfect skin routine. Not perfect, like, but that was really big of me. I'm so sorry. That was my updated skin routine. I feel like the video will be too long if I film the rest, and like who wants to hear me talk that long? Yeah, so I might just actually just like do the rest and then come back up there. Oh wait, should I show you my blusher actually? See, my eyebrow didn't stay today. You know what? Not every day can be perfect. Like, it's not my fault. I tried really well and my glue is just not holding down. I mean, am I gonna be mean to myself for that? No, Cleo. I'm really sorry. Yeah. I'm really loving this coffee. It's really delish. It's really good. I love it. Yeah, okay, well, I think I'm going to use a blush. Wait, should I show you how crazy you'll think this blush is? You'll be like, what? Basically, this was one of my favourite looks when I used it at NARS, which was actually really bad because then I would go on counter and everyone would be like, what's your blush? And I'd be like, it's not actually a NARS one. But it looks so good if you do like a really bold boomerang blush and then tame it down with like a paler coloured blush and then do it with like a dark brown and then nude lip. It's actually chef's kiss. And then because I've got really blue eyes, having brown shadow on my lids really brings the colour of my eyes out a lot more, so it just looks like all snatched. I will probably show you. Yeah. Whoa, imagine I just put all that on my face. That would have been catastrophic. Okay, I'm gonna put it on my hand first. Jesus. So you want to do 3 up and round. See, look, that looks crazy. I bet you're like, whoa. Oh my god. Right. I'm not very good with symmetry, I can't lie. Like, that wasn't symmetrical. But that's okay, I'm just a girl. And then you want to, I can't believe how much blush I've got in my hand. But can you see, like, how good the pigment is? Like, that's actually crazy. Whoa, my neck doesn't look... And then I just spray it with setting spray. And then blend out and up. Out and up because it's boomerang, okay? It's boomerang. Most people would probably say don't go in your hair, but like I don't care. See, oh, that's so good. I love a boomerang blush. I maybe want to do a whole blush series. That would be so fun. I basically just do different shades, but the same technique. Can you see how like beautifully that's blended in? Oh my god, I love it. I basically opened a parcel the other day that I've had for like 2 years. It was like an address that I lived at 2 years ago, and it was 3 of these blushes, and I thought that the shade would be in there. It was not. But that means I've got 3 new blushes to try. Okay, so why did this side come out more pigmented? Okay. Down and up. That's okay. It's okay, girl. It's not okay. It is so much more pigment. Maybe I'll just top this one up a little bit. Also, makeup should be fun and expressive, you know? It should be fun. We should have fun with it more. I feel like we don't have fun with it as much from our clean girl era. Although I do love a clean girl makeup, I can't lie. But I just want to like switch up a bit more. I do the same thing like all the time. Okay, this is looking a bit crazy. But it's okay because you're basically going to set it with setting powder. And with that setting powder, I'm not actually going to use the same setting powder that I normally use every day, like the translucent crystal, because that's not going to set it as much. With the translucent crystal powder, it's really good when you press and roll it into the skin, but it's for a very natural look. Whereas I feel like the other setting powder, you know, the one like these, is like you're actually going to top it on, you're actually going to sink it into the skin. Let me show you. Okay, that is good boomerang. That, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna go back in with the excess of my brush. Yes, I am. You already know it. Just to like define the edges a little bit, and I'm probably gonna just sink that into the temples a bit more. Just like blend it in together. Excess of the brush is so good. Oh, I need this off my hand. I don't know where my makeup wipes are. Oh, girl, calm down. Calm. Okay. Guys, I actually think that like talking about makeup just makes me really happy. I sat there at my desk the other day, and obviously I work in makeup, but I do wait, kind of fun. Wait, why is that like stuck to my hand? Yeah, I obviously work in beauty, which is really, really nice. But then I was thinking like, I actually do really enjoy like the education and like talking about the products and like learning about them and like all of that. So, because my friend at work, she was like asking me like how I get like my skin really glowy and like stuff like that. And I was just like talking about it all, and it was so fun. And I think like people could tell I was really passionate about it, because they were like, I literally love listening to you. And I was like, like so nice. So maybe I want to be a beauty editor. I don't know if that would work for me, but yeah. So you want to take out the translucent powder, because I'm obviously going to do eyeshadow on top, so I don't want all of the fallout to come down my face, because we've done a really good like skin, okay? So you want to, with setting powder, you want to press and roll. I feel like people tapping isn't going to do anything, okay? You need to press and roll and sink it into the skin like so. Wait, I feel like that's not actually enough. Give me more. Whoa, that's too much. Tap it out, and then press and roll. Can you see? So like it's just set it like a lot more, like it's set it down. You can see like this side is still really like unset and kind of like not pieced together. This side is now airbrushed and kind of put together. This is also like the Vitamin Babe I do this with my friends. I'm literally talking in the sentence. I'm like, it's the Vitamin Babe Beauty Crop one. It's in the pink shade. It's really, really nice. Like I've literally had this for like over a year as well. Like it genuinely lasts. And you just want to like press and roll. I'm also going to press it and roll onto my eyelids, because that is going to be where I'm putting the eyeshadow. and press and roll just on the thing. I feel like some people think that translucent powder is going to take the glow away, but like you use setting spray, so like this and this together is actually really good. You're still going to get that really glowy look, like, and also you can still see, like, I've just pressed that part down and you can still see the glow. It's phenomenal. If I did this for myself, it's really good. I really need to clean these. I do need to, like, I've been saying for like 3 weeks I just want to spend the weekend like cleaning my makeup brushes, but then it comes to it and I just always have plans. Tonight, to know what's happening now. Right. Exhibit A. Press and roll. Press and roll. Press and roll. Really sinking that product into the face. And you notice when a lot of people do setting powder, they then have to brush the excess off. You don't have to do that when you press and roll, because then it's actually going into skin. Like, people who floor their like setting powder on top and then like just brush it off, I'm like, what's happening? Like, what happened there? And then press and roll. Press and roll the Sula, of course. I feel like that was actually a little bit wet. I do get a really sweaty off lip. Does anyone else? I think I have a sweat problem, can't lie. Like, generally I've been thinking about it, and I must do, because it's an abnormal amount. Okay, that's how I do the base. This video is already 31 minutes long. I don't know if I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. I might just do my eyeshadow off camera, and then I will come back and then I will just show you the last like finishing touches I do for my makeup and for my skin. No one asked for it, but I've had so much fun. I've been so scared to like do another video. I'm like, oh, I don't know, like, I don't know if I should do this. And then this is actually really fun. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I will be back in literally like 2 seconds, and I'll probably be back in like literally 1 second actually, because by the time I'm leaving, but you won't know I've left because then I'm just gonna put the clip in. Okay, bye. Guys, so I just did my mascara. I just used the NARS palette. So I used these shades because they're literally my favorite. They're just I used this one on the base, and then I circle it out with this one at the end, and then I do this in the waterline. Yeah, I do that, and then I use the gold like just to do the inner eyes. And what else did I use? And then I just used this mascara. It's really good. It gives like a fake eyelashes kind of effect, which is really nice. And I just filled my eyebrows in a little bit more with the IT Cosmetics brow pencil. I'm not gonna lie, I like it, but I feel like it's not like defined enough, and it's really annoying me because the glue is not staying down on my brows. It's making them like look different. It's really frustrating, but whatever. I'm now going to go in with the NARS Laguna bronzer and this, and then I'm just going to define the underneath of my blush a little bit. I normally don't go in with powders as much anymore, but I just feel like I really want the makeup to like set and stay all day and not kind of budge. Always tap the excess off. This is really nice. This is the Kabuki brush from NARS, and it's obviously got such a defined edge that you can just like make anything have really good definition, but you always want to brush upwards and into the cheekbone. You've also already got the base underneath it. And do underneath the chin. I was also thinking, guys, you know, sometimes when you're like, oh, I don't know if I've been too vulnerable online, and I don't know if anyone really cares about what I'm saying, and I don't know if it's like comes across too much. I just had a message this morning, and obviously I lost my ex to suicide, and I have been a bit more open about it recently, and I got a message this morning from one of my really close friends from uni, saying that she's actually just lost her sister through suicide, and I can't even begin to imagine like the pain that she's going through right now and how sad like this is all going to be for her. But I also feel so grateful that because I have spoken about something in like more of an open way, because these things are really hard, like genuinely really, really hard. I wouldn't wish it upon anyone. It's just such a sad, awful situation, and there's a lot of like guilt and like just grief, and like a lot of them feelings that like are really hard to feel. And it just makes you think, like, I feel really grateful that like I have made a safe space to talk about these things, and actually know that when someone is going through something that you've maybe spoken about, which you feel a bit like, oh, like, was that too much to speak about, like, on the internet, or is that too much to, like, say out loud, just know that you're then helping other people. Like, the fact that she just came and messaged me straight away just makes me, like, so, like, proud of myself years ago for being vulnerable about it. And actually, like, nothing, like, obviously the whole situation is really heartbreaking and really sad, but I feel really grateful that I can be a safe space for her at this time, and generally allow, like, any feelings or whatever she needs right now. And I'm just grateful that, like, me speaking about something makes it so you never know when you're actually helping someone, if that makes sense. Like, you never know. I just found it, like, obviously, like, the situation is awful, but I just found that element, like, really beautiful. Like, sometimes I get really embarrassed of, like, what I'm saying or, like, anything that I'm doing, and I'm like, oh no. And then you realize that you are actually helping people. Like, a lot of the things that are maybe traumatic or that are maybe, like, a really hard time are actually things that, like, humans do go through. Like, I don't know. And it's like, it's heartbreaking, but there's, like, a beauty in being like, I know that I can be there and really support her through everything at this time, and just be there as much as I can. And yeah, I think it was just a nice perspective to kind of realize that what you're doing actually does help people. Like, even if you don't know it yet, you don't know when it will help someone, if that makes sense, which I think is what I found the really nice element of it. Yeah, I don't know, it's just funny how you can, like, criticize yourself for so much, and then something can happen and you're like, oh, I actually know, I understand why I did that. Like, I understand, it does make sense. Because all I've ever said is that I just want to, like, help people. Like, I think what actually makes my soul feel really good is, like, generally helping people, like, understand themselves, like, heal, like, genuinely, like, help themselves be, like, in the best mindset that they can be, and, like, realize, like, how powerful they are and how, like, much of life they deserve to live. And I just think that's really nice. And I think it's really nice to help people, like, manage their emotions, or, like, how to, like, process them in healthy ways. And, like, yeah, I just think that's really beautiful. I'm gonna shut up now because I don't know what I'm talking about. See, I get so embarrassed. I'm like, I say it all wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna use this NARS blush. This is a really cute blush. It's called Bumpy Ride, which is really cute. It's more like a paler pink than the one that I've put on, but the way that it will, like, sit on the skin is really nice. And obviously I'm gonna brush that upwards because it was more of a boomerang brush. It's also kind of got a shine in it. This is from me because this brush I use with a Dior, can you see? And I'm not afraid to pile this on because this is something I really want. The main look is actually the blush. I don't want it to be like my eyes and stuff. It obviously will naturally bring out the colour of my eyes because it's got darker colour around it. But can you see how much different that's made to the side? So good. You just want to swivel up and round. Now we want to blend it all out together. So I'm going to use this also Real Techniques brush and just fan it upwards. And then it's all blended. With the bronzer, you can always brush downwards. I think it's okay to go down the neck. I can't lie, guys, the eyebrows are really annoying me. But yeah, can you see how beautiful, like, the bronzer and blush is? Perfect. And then you're gonna take your setting spray, and I think I've said this probably multiple times before, but I want the face dripping. Yeah, I want it really wet. Keep going. This is gonna sink it all in, okay? Like, if your face isn't looking like this after having setting spray, then that's why it's not staying. Like, genuinely, I and look, you can see it like soaking it in, because realistically having like powders on and then having the setting spray and stuff there, having the base of like a lot of powder will make it not glowy anymore. But it's like this just brings it all back. It like soaks it in, and it's so good. I actually do need a fan to like do it, but yeah, I will do my lipstick and then I'll show you the finished in a second. Okay guys, this is my finished makeup look. And thank you so much for being here if you got all the way to the end. This is so much lower than it was before, I can tell. Wait, should I show you my outfit? Yeah, so thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful, and I hope you, this is also my rings. And yeah, I hope you take the same mindset as I am going to take recently moving forward, and just know that everything always works out for you. It always has, and it always will. And that's really exciting. Like, all of these little things are just like lessons and little growth nuggets, which is kind of cute that we get them. So yeah, also if you like more makeup style content, please let me know, because I had so much fun making this. Yeah, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I don't know, have the best day ever. Okay, so I never... Wait, do you want to do yours too? Yours isn't a taste test because you already drank it, but do you want to come in? Okay, so I never had blank tea before, and I never had this matcha, which is crazy. But I got a rhubarb and custard one, which is so nice. So we're going to do a taste test. What one did you get?
A taste test, but I think it's blueberry matcha. Blueberry. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
I also know that is so good.
I'm pretending it's
no,
a
this
taste
is
test,
so
but it's not a
good.
taste
No,
test.
she gets them more.
But I find it's very sweet for me.
That is so good.
Also, you're just drinking the bottom, which is where the custard is.
Yeah, that I was like, it was really custom. Yeah, I'm not that fussed now. Yeah.